That's the reason why they're using chemtrails. That's the reason why they send all the frequencies to slow us down. Yep. But we being lied to the point where they don't want us to put the truth out there. No how, no way. Because for my video to still be starting the video, 9 times 10 is already running. I'm sitting here just tripping out off of all the shit that I done been through to know what I know and to be able to explain to you what I know and where what I know come from me to know because I did the unthinkable. I gave up on life. I tried to commit suicide so many times but didn't succeed because it wasn't time for me to go. It is what it is. One thing about when it's time for you to go, you can't duck, hide, or run from it because you're out of here, folks. You gotta start realizing through your own eyes where the lies lie at within you, and then and only then you're gonna come to the ideas of you being 100% through and through. Then you're gonna know something. But right now, you don't know nothing. You just know what you was taught to know. And the shit that you was taught to know was taught to you to not know how divine the creator unconditional love creativity is already ready to go in you. Shit. I'm here, baby. These people been trying to kill me since I realized that they put poison into my body. Now that I'm trying to get the truth out there about the poison being put into my body because it's still poisoning other people's body and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. This is bullshit. When you look at the legal drug dealers being the doctors are giving out medication like it's candy and not knowing the side effects. So how in the fuck does that shit work? Because they already know. They would tell you what the side effects to the medication is. You will see that the side effects fucks up the reward. For the reason why you taking the medication. It have more side effects than what you trying to fix. It's breaking something else. This is nothing but a Ponzi scheme against you being the fucking people. Really being the fucking sheeple. Following this sheep master called Jesus. Especially when it didn't have a J at one time. They made the J up. So you go back and do your research and ask the question, why did they ever make a J up in the first place? And that's when you can start realizing how many holes is in the lies that been told to you as a child to believe in. Now that you're an adult, adults are responsible to know what they're telling to the children as being a teacher. You can't be going around telling some kids some bullshit that you was taught to believe in. If you can't see the fucking program, I guarantee you the fucking children do. Because the children's minds are new as they come in here. They're nothing but sponges ready to absorb some things. But the things that you are sending out to them, by them being on a whole frequency, being just getting here, they ain't taking that shit lightly. They gonna realize before you realize that it's a lie. They gonna realize and tell you it's a lie, but then you gonna tell them to shut up. They don't know no better. I'm trying to tell you. I know that we've been dumbed down because when I was a kid, I used to try to ask questions. But the adults always told the kids shut up, not realizing that that kid been here before. The kid getting ready to give you some lessons. And what you saying don't make motherfucking sense. And one thing about the creator within that kid and the creator that's in each and every one of us is in us to make sense. To know that people lie and the numbers don't. And when you do the fucking math, 0 1 always add up to us being in the circle of life and us being the ones that's supposed to look over the whole circle. But we've been dumbed down to not know that we are the divine creators first, caring, loving, considerate for everything. People. We natural, baby. So I ask you the question. How do you go from first to being last? How do you go from believing, from knowing to believing? And how do you go from spiritual to religious? How do you go from wise to dumb, to having wisdom, to knowing how they both come together to being one? Until you realize where everything comes from being the creator within you in order for you to be a creator too, the ideas got to come together. And you can't get your ideas off of the television set because the television is programming you to want to be a star on the TV and then lie for a living to entertaining other people with bullshit. But until you realize where the truth lies at within you with the lies to the point where you don't lie, you just tell the truth. Because once you know the truth is the truth, and the truth is literally unbelievable because when you look at the word believe, it's an 8 letter word with a 3 letter word in the middle, and that's what children do, all because we lied to them first. Because if you lie to your child, what makes you think that your child ain't gonna lie to you? You started the lying bullshit. The child gonna do exactly what the child do. I'm just saying. All right, I got you. All right, yeah, you're in some shit. Well, I'll put a note down. Anyway, look at that. Turn it off. Stop that bullshit. We on the road with. But I keep trying to tell y'all, man. When man realized what man was created for, man got jealous of Mother Nature. Because man realized that he was only created to be a strong dick for the woman. When this thing was being ran, not ruled, when it was being ran by the woman telling the man what to do, the shit was going smooth. It was going smooth. But soon as that man realized that the creator was inside, that son of a bitch, sorry, fucking selfish, dirty, stank ass, I'm a man too. But I'm just getting you the truth to being just that, the motherfucking truth. And I'm giving it straight to you. Because I'm as straight as an arrow shot at target, knowing it's going to hit in the middle. And I'm as sharp as a razor that can cut a hair follicle down the middle. Because I done been through enough to know what I know and to give it to you and not be afraid to know that if I tell the truth, I can be killed for just telling you what I know. And you should know already too. Because all that there is to be is already within you. We just been dumbed down to be fucking slaves and to do what they say do and work all day, every day to get things for them too. Man, we've been dumbed down to be straight up motherfucking sheep that can work when we ain't doing what the creator created us to do, stupid. That's to create good things that work for you, not against you. Mm, mm, mm. No, no. That's why I can't get how I don't have a legal line lawyer to represent me when I'm telling the truth. How does that work? I thought that if you have your evidence to prove your point, you should be able to get a chance to go into a courtroom to prove your point with your evidence that you have to do what it do. This is crazy. But I ain't crazy. And I know this for a fact to the point where I ain't lazy. And I'm going to show you. Like I said again, the spark of life that's in each and every one of us all at the same time is the same. Because that same spark of life is in a roach. It is what it is. But if you don't know yourself 100%, you could never be a part of the creator of everything else because you believe in not knowing when the unknown is in you to know. Because that unknown that's in you to know is you constantly trying to know. That's why you ask questions. You don't never stop asking questions. You don't never stop wanting to know. You don't never stop with just stop that believing in. Because children believe. Adults are responsible to know. That's why adults are responsible to do the research before they say anything. You're never supposed to say something that you cannot explain and explain where it come from for you to explain. So if you don't fucking know, don't say you know because somebody might test you to see if you do know. And if you don't want to tell them, to explain to them exactly where you get what you know from to know, you don't fucking know because you're scared to explain it. That's why you're running the fuck off and don't want to say shit. So all I can say to you is when I'm explaining something to you and you want to listen to, I want to listen to you. I want to know what you got to say too. I say to you though, I don't believe in nothing because I always want to know. I'm always thinking. I'm always asking questions because I'm always listening. I'm trying to hear everything. I'm trying to hear the damn crickets. But when you're in the city, you don't get to hear too much. But just the city just moving. That's why I can't wait to get finished with these people with the bullshit. Cause I'm going up in St. Francisville, up in the country, and I'm about to live in nature, baby. But I ain't going nowhere until I get finished with Houston, Texas. Because all the unjust that's been done to me since I done been here after Katrina is justice that's undone. But this will be done. Cause I'm the one that got it straight and I'm gonna show this shit. I got my 10,000 hours of audio and videotape of some of the things that can happen to me being here in Houston, Texas with some bullshit from the point where I had an ambulance stopped en route to the hospital in front of a police station where they turned the ambulance off and threatened me with incarceration in front of the police station in more for more than 10 minutes. Come on, people. There is no stop in going to the emergency room when you the one that's having the emergency. That's Flanagan. Y'all can go on YouTube and see the whole thing in entirely. But I just want y'all to just hear and then think for yourself for a change. I want you to think about that dollar. On that dollar, that $1 bill, they got in God we trust on that dollar. And most of y'all trust in God more than y'all trust in yourself. So I ask you the question about this God that y'all trust in that gave his son called Jesus up for y'all sins. What type of father is that? I say it again. What type of father would allow a woman to give birth to a son that he knows that he's gonna allow to suffer and then die? If you sit there and think for yourself for a change and start putting two to two together to make four to see exactly where the puzzle and the pieces go, you will realize with your own eyes how many lies that's been told to you. Because once you realize through your own eyes, a lot of the shit ain't gonna make no motherfucking sense to you. When that creativity being already in you, ready to go, is within you to make sense out of the things that you do. To not be doing no stupid shit that's stupid and then saying that you didn't know no better. That's why when you know better, you do better. And I know so much better because I'm doing so much better than what I was doing when I was putting my faith, which is trusting in what somebody's saying to believing that they're telling me the truth. Fuck that bullshit. Explain to me exactly what you're talking about, and then I know you're telling me the truth. But if you can't explain what the fuck you talking about, you're fucking lying. Because the truth is self-explanatory. So therefore, you gonna wanna explain to somebody when you telling the truth, cause you gonna want them to know exactly what you're talking about is the truth. You ain't gonna want them to believe what you're talking about. Fuck that bullshit. Children believe. Adults are responsible to know when a motherfucker telling the motherfucking truth or not. Not to believe in some shit that don't make no motherfucking sense. That's fucking stupid thinking like a child. That's why y'all get on your knees and say, Our Father who art in heaven. That's where I go back to that dollar. And God you trust is on that dollar. And then you trusting in the God in heaven, which is on that dollar, and God we trust, that is your Father. Think about exactly what that dollar then did to a family when you look at the dollar and took the father out of the house and threw the father in the sky. That's that lie. That's why it's your born day and not your birthday. They tell you it's your birthday like you did something to deserve a day. They say it's your birthday simply because of the fact that it is your birthday to them because you are their gift as commodity. You wouldn't understand understand what I'm talking about now because you too stuck on stupid believing in some shit that was taught to you to believe in as a child. So you never grew up to thinking like an adult. You still stuck on fucking stupid believing like Santa Claus, but the Santa Claus version then grown up to the God, the Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and the devil. All because they need you to be stuck on fucking stupid as an adult. Telling your children the same bullshit that was taught to you. But it's over with now, buddy. Because I die for what I know. All because I can explain it to you where I got it from to know. And like I said before, I gave up on life. I went into the light. All because I didn't know better. But now that I know better, I'm gonna tell you better. Because I know one thing, I never die again letting you not know. So I'm gonna let you know. But I also know you can take a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink. And you can tell a person the truth, but you can't make them think. Because the whole trip that we on all together, the creativity in you is for you to know the reasons why you go and do anything that you do. You're never supposed to be fucking confused because the creator of all that there is to be that's in you and me all at the same divine time wouldn't want you to be confused. That's why the creator gave you life. That's why the creator gave you free will. That's why the creator gave you the choices to do or not do. The will in one way is to love, to not hate. Somebody turned it into rocket fucking science. I'm just trying to tell you, the truth never changes. The truth will always stand the test of time because the truth is the race being won by the one that created the race in the first place for you not to have the race in your fucking mind. But you racing because somebody got you racing in all different type of races. But I know the one that's in you already to go. So you don't have to fucking race no motherfucking more. All you got to do is tell the fucking truth. And love more and care more for people you don't fucking know. Boy, we've been dumbed down to be so fucking dumb and down and do people some dumb down and dirty nasty things. But the divine creator, unconditional love, creativity being in each and every one of us is gonna always unconditionally love us, even though we hate. But that what makes us stupid sheep, fighting and killing one another when the life of living is in each and every one of us all at the same divine time. I got problems killing roaches now. Cause I know that a roach is one of y'all motherfuckers that done roached y'all life away. And then y'all second life y'all came back in here as what y'all left out of here what y'all was doing. You was a fucking roach while you was alive. And when you came back to life again, you came back in the body of being a fucking roach. Cause that's what you was when you was alive. You don't get to come back in life as a baby. Especially if you're not watching over the babies. You are having and allowing them to have abortions at 9 months. That's murder. It is what it is, people. We didn't took so fucking far into the lie to the point where we living by the lie and we lying and not knowing we lying. That's too much lying. Shit. Because once you know the truth, you compare to tell the truth, you compare to live the truth, compare to die for the fucking truth. Because you know what you're fucking talking about because of the things you done been through to know what you're talking about. That's why I know them bitches trying to do something dirty to me. Anytime you get somebody that's trying to tell y'all something to change y'all minds from being programmed by the programmers, being a slave master that taught you how to read. Blah, 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 blah. This shit is just mind boggling to see how many fucking people are stuck on fucking stupid going to church every fucking Sunday praising some God in the sky. Man, that's just like fucking Santa Claus coming down the motherfucking chimney flying on a motherfucking sleigh with some reindeers. That's the fucking lie. Think about the reasons why you eat 4 times a day. Think about the reasons why that you pray. And why do you pray to what you pray to and who taught you to do what you do? And that's when you will start to realize who's lying to who. And when you realize that you are lying to you, you're going to realize the truth is self explanatory. Literally. It's within you. It's natural, baby. Because it's naturally that we supposed to be looking over the babies because the babies are coming in to lighten up the world. Shit, how you stop that light from coming in? How do you do the baby in before the baby becomes you? How? Unless somebody is teaching you to kill you. Because if you look at it, all y'all motherfuckers that just see making love as just casually fucking having sex, that's irresponsible, childlike behavior. You can't be responsible with a kid having a kid. Adults are responsible for letting the kids know that to come together in love is a responsibility. And the responsibility is when you come together in love, that connection is sacred. When you come together in love, that means y'all supposed to know one another. Because when you come together in love, that's combining you as one to make another. One, two, or three of yourself. The truth is the truth and nothing else. Your word is your bond. The opposite sex attract. The man and the woman and the man. Never the man and the man and the woman. You can't go like that there. That's bullshit. But that's the lie. This whole thing has been twisted up to get to the twist to where it's at. And that's the twist of a man having sex with another man and it's being okay that they can get married. A woman having sex with another woman and it's okay that they get married. Even though marriage is a man made up type of thing, but the laws of the land is that when we come together, we should know what we're doing because of the divine creator within us, for us to all know what you're doing all day, every day is a need to know. It ain't no make believe bullshit, but you got consequences and repercussions to after you're doing anything to your so called sister or brother. Because, like I said before, we're deeper than that. We the creator's greatest creation to be in. The conscious thinking humans living here all together. The facts are the facts. Your hearts could be different. That's about the only different thing. You can think different. That's only if you're thinking. I'm just saying. And this motherfucker still saying it's coming on. I'm gonna turn it off now since it ain't never came on. Love y'all and love for y'all to know how light it is to love once when you know where the love coming from. It's unconditional, baby. Wow. It won't let me broadcast on Facebook. That's that bullshit. That's that bullshit. But anyway, I ain't tripping. I don't trip off this shit no more. Mm-hmm.